Welcome folks, I'm Livvvid. In today's video, I want to go back and watch the reveal trailer of the Xbox One from 12 years ago. It was showcased by a few people within the Xbox division, but most people remember Don Matrick because how shameless he was during all this, and he happened to be the president of Xbox at the time. That was until he was shipped off from Xbox a few months later after this disaster. You may be wondering why I'm reacting to something that happened 12 years ago. Well, that's because many people, including myself, are seeing similar parallels to the Switch 2 reveal. The reveal of the Xbox One was a complete disaster. I had been an Xbox 360 user myself back in that console generation, and I was excited for the new console. This press conference made me and many other people buy a PS4 that cycle, so you can guess how well this went. Alright, let's jump in.
Please welcome Don Matrick.
Because today, we put you at the center of a new generation in the living room, where your games look and feel like nothing else, where your TV becomes more intelligent, where all of your entertainment comes alive in one place.
All right, so right away, he's already talking about everything being in one place because their gimmick this time was about having like a centralized entertainment console, which I don't remember many people asking for. They just wanted like a good next console for their games. All right, I'll let Dan explain, but let's keep an ear out for anything that would appeal to you as a gamer. Remember, this is a video game console reveal. I want to kind of focus on the things that would be added to my gaming experience.
Today, we look forward. Incredible shifts are happening across games and entertainment, with exciting new ways to play and have fun. Team Xbox is on a new mission. Design and build an all-in-one system to light up a new generation of games, TV, and entertainment. It must be built for the future with hardware, software, and services that put you at the center. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Xbox One.
Ah, yes, the incessant use of one, all in one. Everything is in one. Yeah, so that's how it got its name, the Xbox One, all in one. Yeah, we get it. But throughout that whole introduction, he was very careful not to say anything about gaming. You know, kind of. He kind of threw you a bone here and there, but mostly he wanted this to be an entertainment system for the living room, so we can all enjoy it. And then the name is just super annoying, Xbox One, but it's the third Xbox.
Please welcome Yusuf Mehdi to show some of the new experiences you'll find only on Xbox One.
With Xbox One, you're going to experience a new generation of gaming like you've never seen before. And you're going to see that in a little bit and a lot more at E3.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you really excited to talk about gaming on the gaming console reveals? You can wait till E3. We're going to talk about some other stuff.
For now, though, I want to show you how we're going to take that passion for gaming and apply it to your entire TV experience. Xbox One instantly recognizes me and gets me to my own personal home screen because of the need to change inputs to get to live TV. All that is going to change with Xbox One. Let me show you. Xbox, watch TV. And with that simple command, I'm watching live TV. Let me show you how we're going to take live TV and make it not only integral to the Xbox, game. Go to TV. Go to music. Watch TV. Switching between live TV and all my games entertainment is now as fast as switching channels on your TV remote. On Xbox One, the ability to do multiple things at once on your TV is now a reality. Okay, so right now I'm watching Star Trek. Now I'd like to introduce for you another amazing thing you can do on your Xbox. Skype.
All right, so I'm sure you noticed by this point, there's a lot of emphasis on TV. Oh, switch to gameplay. So we got a little bit of gameplay in there, but go back to TV for a second. Skype. Hey, let's watch some TV. Music. More TV. There's a big push here where I don't know if they felt like they had already cornered the gamer market and they were trying to appeal to a mass audience. So they're talking Skype, they're talking TV, they're talking music. It was just confusing messaging. Like, who is this console really for? Who did they really want this to be for? Was it gamers or was it like a casual audience that wanted like a really souped up DVD player? You know, we're talking 12 years ago, so that would have been still hip and in. It kind of sounded like they wanted the mass general audience to buy this thing and like gamers would come second.
Let me go ahead though and show you that Xbox sports offering that DJ was talking about. Xbox, watch ESPN.
Ah, yes, a special sports offering. Nothing like trying to be sold something when you're already trying to buy something and it's not going the way you'd hope it went. It kind of feels slimy.
All right, now what you're seeing though is just one example of what we can do with live TV. All right, finally,
Yeah, finally we're going to talk some games.
Let's tackle what I think is the biggest challenge with watching TV.
Oh, god damn it.
Now you can find, discover, and watch TV in 3 powerful new ways. Xbox, Today Show. Watch Sci-Fi Channel. Watch MTV. What's on HBO? Pretty cool, huh? Let's see that again.
No.
Now I'd like to welcome Mark Whitten to the stage to show you the magic and science that makes all of this possible behind the Xbox One.
At Xbox, we're focused on how you play and how you're entertained. We're driven.
All right, for the next few minutes, Mark talks about adding different features for third-party creators and some other stuff that doesn't really apply to gamers or even the casual consumer they're seemingly aiming for in this presentation. This is what I like to call like fluff. There's a little moment where they talk about specs, which is interesting. You know, it's going to have a 500 gigabyte hard drive, stuff like that. That is valuable information. But after that level, they kind of just go into a fluff territory where it just feels like they're kind of filling space. It really feels like they're going out of their way not to talk about gaming. Like somebody, maybe Don Matrick, made a decision to specifically not talk about it.
We're bringing a new Kinect sensor paired with every Xbox One, which puts you at the center of your entertainment. Kinect is completely redesigned to respond instantly to you, your voice, and your gestures. Voice is now more conversational. It's faster, and it supports the entire family. Over 2 gigabits of data per second to understand your world. This is rocket science level stuff.
All right, so Mark will continue to talk about the high-tech rocket science of this Kinect that is essential, by the way. They made it essential to the console. They also justified the price point of the console itself because it was shipping with the Kinect, saying that, well, you guys got to pay for this awesome, sweet Kinect that we made integral to the system. The issue is that nobody really asked for that. So there might be Kinect enjoyers out there who like this whole thing, but many people, including me, kind of saw it like a gimmick. You know, it wasn't exactly a VR headset.
While you watch a movie or while you browse the web. And finally,
all right, they had me last time, but this time we're finally going to talk about games, man. Let's go.
Next generation inputs anchored by Kinect. I'm proud to introduce Andrew Wilson from Electronic Arts.
EA, this just keeps getting better and better.
Today marks the beginning of a brand new, broad, strategic partnership between EA and Microsoft.
All right, I will save you time and sanity. Come on, it's EA. It's a bunch of unkept promises, a lot of buzzwords that mean nothing. They're a cash grab company that makes terrible games. So, moving on.
We've joined forces with the industry's premier publishers to bring exclusives, to bring content first to Xbox, and to make our platform the best place to create. Let's take a look at one of those blockbuster exclusive franchises now.
Ah, Phil Spencer. I don't care what anybody says. This guy had a monumental task to rebuild this brand after the fallout of what happens this day. And he also happens to be the first guy that seems to want to talk about games today, so that's cool.
Thank you, Phil. It's really a thrill to be here. During my years at CBS and Warner Brothers, I was fortunate to work with some of the best creative talent in entertainment. Among our many achievements was the CSI franchise and Survivor, television shows that offer proof that innovation is about breaking the rules and betting on the power of invention. Until now, the television viewing experience has been a one-way street for the viewer. For the first time ever, TV will be truly personalized to your tastes and your needs. And only on Xbox will TV become social in ways unknown to us today.
All right, so of course we're getting this heavy emphasis on TV. They're hiring people from CBS Warner Brothers to talk about TV and the television shows that they're going to bring or not bring. She says in ways we don't even know yet. She doesn't really present anything herself here. She's basically a figurehead to say, hey, we're going to be making TV and entertainment. So I don't really know what this portion was about, and I'm going to actually edit as little as possible so you really feel the fluff with me.
Driven and shaped by the community of tens of millions on Xbox Live. Xbox is about to become the next water cooler. And this is only Act 1. At this very moment, our talented teams in Los Angeles, Seattle, Vancouver, and London are using the magic and science of Xbox to rethink dramas, comedies, competition shows, sports, live events, and digital shorts. Halo, One of the foundations on which Xbox was built has been played for billions of hours by tens of millions of fans. Please welcome my friend and head of 343 Industries, Bonnie Ross.
Spoiler alert, don't get excited.
Thank you, Nancy. For me, Halo has always been more than a game.
You know what that means.
I'm thrilled to announce a live-action Halo television series.
Oh, I'm sure that's gonna go awesome.
Yeah. I want to thank you for joining us today. We have an ambitious vision for Xbox One to become the all-in-one system for every living room. The one system you're going to use and love every single day, the place where your games, TV, and entertainment come alive. Today, you've seen how we're transforming TV experiences.
I swear to God, he knows what he's doing. He's looking directly at the audience and saying, yeah, what are you going to do about it?
I'm pleased to announce that we'll be launching Xbox One around the world later this year. We can't wait to share the next chapter of our story in a couple of weeks at E3.
All right, so the presentation aspect of it ends there. They do reveal Call of Duty Ghosts. If you guys like Call of Duty Ghosts, great. I don't really play Call of Duty games. I can't make commentary on if it's good or not. So if it's great, hey, there was one great reveal then for the gaming console reveal. But a lot of the fallout would come after the press conference when people got more clarification, because there was obviously a lot of questions about what this console was, who it was for, and what it'd be offering.
It's a great line for games.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I think people are going to love it, and then they're going to understand what we're trying to create and how it links games and entertainment, the functionality of the box, some of the advantages that you get of having a box that is designed to use an online state.
All right, so this online state he's talking about is that the console would need to be constantly interacting with the internet in order for it to work. So if you didn't have an internet connection, sorry, your Xbox is not going to work. And it was kind of played off like, oh, no, this is going to be great for you, with no really explanation what the powerful benefits of this were.
So that, to me, is a future-proof choice, and I think people could have arguably gone the other way if we didn't do it, and fortunately we have a product for people who aren't able to get some form of connectivity. It's called Xbox 360.
Right. So stick with 360. That's your message if you don't,
Well,
people don't like it?
if you have zero access to the internet, that is an offline device. I mean, seriously, when I read the blogs and thought about who's really the most impacted, there was a person who said, hey, I'm on a nuclear sub.
Right.
And I don't even know what it means to be on a nuclear sub, but I've got to imagine that it's not easy to get an internet connection.
All right, so I took the comment personal then, and I take it personal now. I was in the military at the time, and I had been in the Navy for 2 years. By 2013, unfortunately, I couldn't have any friends on base because of the job I was doing. I had positional authority, so I couldn't have personal relationships outside of my job if people lived on base. So, and I had to live on base. I was, E nothing rank. So I had to live on base, and I couldn't interact with anybody on the base. I could only hang out with my coworkers or any civilians I met off base. Gaming was the one thing I had to connect with my friends back at home. The only people I really knew. And then Don Matrick says, you don't have good internet, little military boy? Suck it up, play the 360. But that wasn't the end for Don Matrick. He kept making comments like this, and after a few months, Microsoft basically, by the way, said, we don't care what you say, you're going to have to shut up and buy our console. Well, that didn't happen. People like me decided to pre-order the PS4 instead, and that's what we did. And eventually when the pre-order sales came out, they said, hey, Don, time to move to Zynga Games to make phone games. Yeah, I know I'm 12 years too late, but I wasn't making content at the time. I am now. The Switch 2 reveal kind of reminded me of this. Almost like you're in the principal's office. You shouldn't feel like you're in trouble when you're trying to give a company your money. As a consumer, you just shouldn't feel like that. If you like my video, please like, comment, subscribe. It all helps out a lot. If you are already a subscriber, let me know what you think about this kind of format. I really like to do this while I'm working on my other videos. I do retrospective and analysis content, so if you subscribe for that, don't worry, that's staying. If you're new to my channel, that's also what I do. So yeah, I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. I'll see you in the next video.